have a question. Have you ever felt judged just by the things you've done? Or have you ever done something so horrible that you couldn't fix it? Well, many kids all around the world today face this problem in a place I know very well. School. School is a place filled with many different opportunities and chances to do many different things, like find your career path. But some kids can't set their mindset on one thing, and they might tend to slack off. And these things can lead to adverse behavior. And if these adverse behaviors get worse, they can be sent to a juvenile detention center. And if these things become a habit when kids are in primary school, they're most likely not to do good in high school. And this can separate those kids from getting an education. And I want to help solve this problem in any way I can before it gets worse. According to the Office of Justice Programs, 800,000 kids were arrested in the year 2017. And some of the main reasons that these kids were getting arrested were because of simple things like shoplifting to more severe things like doing drugs. And I found that there was a sort of link between school systems and juvenile detention centers. And the pipeline begins with inadequate resources in public schools, like overcrowded classrooms, a lack of qualified teachers, and even textbooks. These things lock students into second-rate educational environments. And at the end of the pipeline, where some kids would end up in juvenile detention, all they get is a high school equivalency workbook, and they get no review or supervision from anyone. And I also noticed that they face many different barriers getting back into school. And a study from Health Day showed that 12 years after kids were in juvenile detention, only half of the participants had a high school degree or other equal educational awards. Kids can also feel different just because they were in juvie. And this can be a cause of why they lash out or they don't want to learn after they were in juvie. And it can also make people feel unwanted, and this can lead to depression and anxiety, according to ACLU. I want to help solve this problem, and a way I want to solve this is by getting groups of teachers and students teach the willing kids in juvie the things we learn in schools today. And I also want to help them feel like they're not alone and there's actually people out there trying to help. And a way we can get money to fund this program named Dream Team is by getting vending machines in all the schools in Ohio. And an average snack costs $2.25. And if I want to get a profit of $2 per snack to get to our goal, 500,000, we can fund our program. And you can donate as well. Sorry to bore you. See? No one laughed, and that's how some kids can feel. Awkward. Make sure to help in any way you can. Thank you very much.